Titans or something, are they? I have one of those guys in Fortnite though. Did anyone else get that skin? I think it was in the Battle Pass. Nice little music. Very soon.
300 years after our great nation began,
Nuka-Cola. I know that.
We gathered together to honor the completion of Vault 76.
Oh, right. I'm
sprawling underground shelter may have been engineered by Vault Tech, but it was built by you. So
in
that
this
if
show
the
we're
bombs
involved
do
43.
come, our way of life will endure.
So this is Vault 76, so there must be fucking hundreds of them.
Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is all there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, blowing like the breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads.
Bro, put it on.
For when the fighting is stopped and the fallout has settled, you must rebuild. Not just walls, not just buildings, but hearts and minds.
I'm not rebuilding near that fucking
and ultimately, America itself.
Country roads, take me home, take me home.
Yeah, he took the armor. Nice.
In Vault 76, our future begins.
What do I think? It doesn't show much, but I don't want to look up gameplay either. Here, what's this one? Official. We have here a Fallout 76 official in-game intro. We could have a look at that as well, I suppose. Or we just skip into it.
Except
it's the same, isn't it?
Vault must be our best and our not just buildings, but hearts and minds.
Well, why do they all have like long
America
necks?
Itself. So as we stand here today, we pray that the world will know peace. But if that is not our destiny, if war must
I know it's a first-person shooter game, isn't
stand
it?
together, knowing
I'm not really a fan of
here in
first-person
Vault 76
games.
our future begins.
Play the beta first on Xbox.
Must be
I don't know, like it's not giving away too much.
the good people of America. So that
It's not giving away too much.
No manly folks to meet and enemies galore.
Yeah, first
you're
person.
a natural kid. Let's get you back to looking dapper and get back on the grid. When you need a place to be yourself, well, that we can fix.
It's a little Gigolo.
Express yourself with clothing, muster arms and expertise.
Nice character customization.
Free
I like
to live
it.
your life in any manner you please. And where,
Shooting,
pray tell,
whatever the fuck
will
that
you
was.
store all that loot? Why, in a camp of your design. Let your dream home take root.
Customized the
Our
vault.
world is always
Nice.
changing. Greater foes are overthrown.
What the
as
fuck
we
is that?
embark on expeditions into thrilling new unknowns. Yes, from Appalachian settlements to Nuka World on tour. You're never short on things to do or places to explore. Think you've seen it all, eh? Well, how about this?
I like the
Pack your
gigolos.
bags for an escape of Epicurean bliss. Put your rad
Yeah,
shield on
bliss.
and fix your hair up pretty, because we're headed for the boardwalk of Atlantic City.
Atlantic
Rest your luck
City.
at the casinos. Let the good times roll. There's no telling what new treasures this beach haven will hold. So there you have it. Now you know. There's a million ways to make the wasteland your waste home. And when you hear adventure calling, when you're looking for some kicks, answer the call of Vault.
Answer the call of Vault.
Answer the call of Vault 76. Play
I like
it
it.
now with Xbox Game Pass.
Oh, it's cool. Must have been like a collaboration. I don't know, man. Fallout 76. The game just isn't really. I'm looking at images here now. Yeah, the game. It does not do a strong point in selling it to me, but I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna try it out because I know I love the show. The Fallout Shelter had me addicted. Like I had to sabotage it myself just to get myself fucking off this shit. Lads, let me know in the comments down below if I need to finish the show and then play the game, or can I play the two of them at the same time? Play the show, play the game, watch the show, play the game. And as well, let me know, lads, if we will do a Let's Play series on this. I've been talking about doing a Let's Play channel. I might just throw a few up on this channel and see how they go. I find it very hard to stick and to commit to finishing the game. But I don't know, it is kind of, looking at the images here, it does kind of tickle my fancy. The trailers were bollocks. But a few of the images that I'm getting here show different kind of insights on it. It looks cool. And that new Assassin's Creed, we'll have a video on that as well. That is definitely going to pull me back into the world of solo campaign gaming. Yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, and don't forget, we're the street.
Alright, gentlemen, I want you to repeat after me, just how I do it. Ready? Rock da 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 da. Rook turn. Another good time.
What's the crack, and welcome back to Urban Studio. So Conor McGregor is back again, and this time he's spiritually safe, with claims that he's working on his White House comeback. And I'm not talking about the White House up his nose. But lads, when you actually look at what he's saying, it sounds more like a PR stunt than a rebirth.
I am not here just by chance. There is a higher power, God.
So Conor says he's returning to the UFC, headlining the card at the White House. So apparently he's working directly with Trump on this. He even asked for 100 million and 100 golden visas for himself and his mates. Lads, you can't make this up. Can you imagine a bunch of lads from Crumlin running around the White House waving their little golden visas around? I don't think so. But here's the crack. Dana White has came out and said there's no deal. The UFC have said there's no fights confirmed until February 2026 at the earliest. So while Conor's out here shouting it's official, the UFC are telling us out straight they've never heard of it. All this bollocks about 100 golden visas. Are they doing MMA or in immigration services? And honestly, why does every single Conor McGregor comeback sound like a bad movie trailer that never drops? Thank fuck. Look, it's no secrets the man will do anything to get in the headlines. Every few months we're hearing how the Notorious is back. I know he has his diehard fans out there, but let's not forget that their man is a rapist. Personally, I would like to see him get back in the cage.
Dustin Poirier. Oh, big left from Poirier, now a right hand. He's got to go back to the count. Oh, big left and now a right. Oh my God.
Could this end up being legit, or is Conor just attempting another media spin? Lads, support the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment, share with your friends, and don't forget, we're the street.
Alright, gentlemen, I want you to repeat after me, just how I do it. Ready? Rock da 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 da. Rook turn. Another good time.
What's the crack, and welcome back to Urban Studio. Lads, we have came across the Eminem Smack You diss track against Ja Rule and Suge Knight. Haven't watched it, haven't listened to it. I'm not even going to pause it. We're just going to let it play through.
Open my plug, motherfuckers know. Speed the realest shit I ever wrote. Against all laws, up in the studio, getting blows. To the truest shit I ever spoke. Against all laws, open my true motherfuckers know. Speed the realest shit I ever wrote. Against all laws, up in the studio, getting blows. To the truest shit I ever spoke. Come on, I'm holding her responsible. The cookie monster with rap won't give Haley back an Oscar. They lost her to Ja Rule's ass. We forgot an Oscar's a statue of a naked man. He told her if she goes to take it back, that'll break her hand. But that's okay, baby. Let's leave this faggot alone. Let him have it. Next, your daddy will bring you home 2 more. And Remember that pretty little dress that you wore to his show to match his when we saw him perform?
Yeah.
Well, we gon' send that to his son.
You mean a son is a girl?
No, but he likes to dress like one. And I think he's got a daughter too. But we ain't gotta talk about his dirty ass little kids like he did to you. Cause we don't need to stoop to Ja Rule's level. Cause if we do, then that would mean that we'd only be 1'2". Then we'd be as tall as the statue we shoved up his ass. And then who knows, he might have room to fit us up there too. Alright, Pinky, it's time for you to go upstairs, boo. Give daddy kisses. Kim, you fucking slut, where are you? Comfort Haley to bed, I'll be finished with this shit in a minute. Just in time for you to make the last call at fucking Skinny's. Haley's gone, what's up now, punk? Since you brought her up, let's talk about her. Chunk, you already called her a slut. Bitch, don't you ever question how we bring our daughter up. You don't even raise your kids, you're waddling Donald Duck. Fat ass bitch of a wife who lives in McDonald's does. You stay in LA, trying to poly with all the bloods, begging Suge to get him to follow you to all the clubs. But you're too dumb to see that your publishing's all he wants. Thinking you friends till he gets it, and you're the next rapper sitting on the passenger side of that Benz that gets hit again. And LAPD will be saying, who did this shit again? No one who did it, but still nobody admits it. But if I get killed for this shit, I know who did it. Y'all ain't gotta go to limits to solve it. Just expect a visit from 40 to 50 vatos on your steps, ready, set to let the shots go pop. Tell him who shot you. I'm holding Shook responsible for the deaths of the two greatest rappers to ever grace the face of this planet. If only the late, great Mr. Christopher Wallace could talk, he could tell you himself. I'm holding Shook responsible for the death of Ja Rule or anyone else down with the road. In the immortal words of Pac, speaking for me and any other rapper next to get shot. This game is gonna be the death of me, but I'm gonna expose the truth even if it kills me. This game is gonna be the death of me, but I'm gonna expose the truth even if it kills me. This game is gonna be the death of me, but I'm gonna expose the truth even if it kills me. This game is gonna be the death of me, but I'm gonna expose the truth even if it kills me. I don't know why the fuck you even gotta get me started. I swear to God, you gotta be retarded. You regarded the hardest working artist since Pac. Stop, no you're not. Oh my God, knock it off, jog it off his jock. You spoken to doctor, that's vodka. That ain't Ja talking. Dre, give me the word, I'll sock him. Fuck is the problem? Let's get to the root. Herb's brother ain't the only one shooting himself in the foot. To say that they jumped out of a window and hit the pavement off the Empire State Building would be an understatement. It'd be an understatement to say that they made a fatal fucking mistake. For fuck's sake, what did you just take? Let me get some of whatever you're on to be where you at. Cause you gotta be a fucking moron to even do that. Roll it up, smoking and throwing a freaking do-rag. Ja, you got outlaw on your form to see the new tat. You gotta be seeing something we don't see. Let us know if you know something we don't, please. Cause I just don't see the vision. You ain't even our division. You might even fucking die and it ain't even our decision. You made a deal with the devil who's giving you his permission to imitate a legend we all love so much we miss him. And now the shit's just getting disgusting cause it's sickening cause we see it but no one says a fucking thing. We just pretend that it doesn't exist but it does. And it's been itching and just eating at me so fucking much. And it just getting to the point you might as well go to Suge to some position. Drop to your fucking knees and just suck this fucking dick and get it over with. Your reign is over with and you know this shit. You just don't want no one to notice it. That jealousy shit ain't even entertaining. You're crying, your voice is straining like you're dying. But look in the sky, it ain't even raining. Come out of the rain. Thug motherfuckers know this be the realest shit I ever wrote. It's all lost up in the studio, getting blowed to the truest shit I ever spoke. It's all lost up in my true motherfuckers know this be the realest shit I ever wrote. It's all lost up in the studio, getting blowed to the truest shit I ever spoke. It's all lost. This game is gonna be the death of me, but I'm gonna expose the truth even if it kills me. This game is gonna be the death of me, but I'm gonna expose the truth even if it kills me. This game is gonna be the death of me, but I'm gonna expose the truth even if it kills me. This game is gonna be the death of me, but I'm gonna expose the truth even if it kills me. It probably will.
Stupid, I'm gonna make you shut up once I get out there too. Smack you across the face.
Whoa. 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 That is crazy. If he dropped this in 2003, for sure, there would have been a lot more deaths. Bro, if he dropped that in 2003, for all we know, he could be dead. It's hard for me not to pause an Eminem song and talk through it about this and that. But I'm pretty sure anyone watching this, if it comes across a search engine, they know. Eminem. It's time you really clean out the closet. Like, come on. We know there's more there. We know there's a lot more songs there. Clean out the closet and put the nail in the coffin and release them all. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and wear the street. I just need to go process this for a while. It's been a while, lads, but this has sparked a lot of controversy, and well, I kind of want to hear your take on it. Imagine spending hours designing your own Pokemon character, posting it online, and then suddenly seeing it appear in a video game you had absolutely nothing to do with. That's exactly the controversy that's blown up around the new game called Pikmin. Pikmin? Like, what the fuck? So a new creature collecting survival game called Pikmin is getting roasted across the internet, and not just because it looks awfully similar to other games. So fans quickly noticed how the game appeared to be heavily inspired off both Pokemon and Pal World, with similar monster designs, open world survival mechanics, and a creature collecting system. But things escalated when fan artists started accusing the developers of stealing their designs. Two artists claimed that the creature shown in the promotional material looks almost identical to the fan-made art of the Pokemon concepts. And I'm not even gonna try pronounce these fuckers' names. Or will I? Mega Menotium and Mega Krillage? Krillage? Lads, how the fuck he's out here naming Pokemon? One artist even posted a side-by-side image online and said the developers didn't even try change something to make it less obvious. Fans comparing the images are looking at the poses, shapes and designs, and they're all identical, sparking the accusations that the game might have copied the fan art directly. But fan art isn't the only thing they're accusing the game of ripping off. Throughout the trailer you notice a lot of characters that are identical, like this is just fucking Pikachu with a mohawk. So far the developers behind Pikmin have not publicly responded to these accusations, but lads, that's a ticking time bomb because there's no way they're getting away with this shit. Now this whole situation raises a bigger question in gaming. There's a huge difference between being inspired by a game and straight up copying it. Fan art communities are fucking intense, boys. Bad enough going against a nerd, but a crafty nerd, you're fucked. So if the studio does be found liable of ripping off these fans, well, the backlash is gonna be painful. Thinking Davy Jones backlash on this shit, you know? Give him a whip, lad. Give him a whip. And honestly, lads, we all know companies like Nintendo are famously protective of their intellectual property. Pikmin, if you're watching, it's time to call a ceasefire because you're gonna be brought to the fucking cleaners, mate. So lads, you know, we'll be watching closely to see how this spirals out. Is this just another game about monsters and collecting and fucking whatever the nerds do in their free time? Or is there deception here? Are we gonna see something like what we've seen with Nike and Bape? Lads, make sure you head over to urbanattirestore.com, have a look, see what we have. You might want to pick yourself up something, pick your granny up something, get your granddad something, you know. Spoil someone, your missus, your dog, your cat, your goldfish. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and don't forget, as always, we're the street. Gotta catch 'em all.
Alright, gentlemen, I want you to repeat after me, just how I do it. Ready? Rock da 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 da. Rook turn. Another good time.
What happens when you mix Coca-Cola with cane sugar? Diabetes with nostalgia. What's the crack, and welcome back to Urban Studio. Lads, we have Coca-Cola recipes. Ozzy Osbourne has left the chat. 50 Cent is more than likely gonna murder a fat guy. And of course we have a night drop. So Coca-Cola confirmed it will launch a US made version of the classic Coke sweetened with cane sugar. Not replacing corn syrup Coke, but acting as an additional option this fall. Donald Trump claims he urged them to do it. Coke gave a polite nod saying they appreciate his enthusiasm. But yeah, Trump is going to try to claim anything he can at this point. For those that don't know, cane sugar already does exist in certain parts of the world. We got Mexico, UK, Australia, and now the US. Grown sugar is the new twist. So corn farmers are obviously worried about the loss of business, which is understandable, but health experts have came out and said that sugar and high fructose corn syrups are basically the same thing. I'm not even sure what one we're drinking, to be honest with you. Let me know in the comments, would you rather cane sugar Coke or the corn syrup Coke? Or is there even much of a difference? Because it has to be about the taste. It's definitely not on the health marketing point of view that Trump is trying to claim. Make America healthy again. Yeah, Trump, we're not buying it. I wanted to mention this drop here from Nike. The Air Force One's NYVNY. Nike's Air Force One 07 NY versus NY dropped today, July the 22nd, for $130, which is honestly a bargain for these sneakers. A tribute to Nike's legendary street ball scene. It features a glow-in-the-dark soles, NY versus NY heel stitching, and a court-inspired insole. I seen these today and I just thought they were unbelievable. I really liked them. I looked into them more. The story behind them is brilliant, and yeah, I just thought I'd mention them today. Not going to go into them too much, but yeah, I just thought they were an honorable mention. Maybe we might try get a pair because I really do like them, and we might do a video on them in the future. So is 50 Cent gonna kill a fat guy? Anyone know Dave Blunts? Because I've seen him a few times but never really paid much attention to him. I know he's got a bit of backlash from a few different rappers from him sitting down with an oxygen tank when he's performing, which is weird. I know a few fat people who might need that, but yeah. Dave Blunts dropped a 41-second diss track targeting 50 Cent. He called 50 Cent washed up. He mocked his baby mama drama and says that he's standing up for Kanye. Really? You want to stand up for Kanye right now? Fair play. So he brought up 50 Cent's 9 gunshot wounds, saying he was shot 9 times, that he should have been shot 10. Nice. Fans are split. Like, a lot of people are obviously taking 50's side, but then there's an awful lot of people taking Dave's side as well, which I wasn't expecting to see when I did go to the comments. I honestly thought there was going to be more like fat jokes and everything like that, but people are saying fair play to him, man. People are saying he came out with fire. I don't really like his style. I'm not picking now, but the style itself kind of threw me off the whole thing. So my honest opinion is he is playing with fire, and if 50 rolls out a reply, well, it's kind of game over. But of course, your opinion matters. Let me know in the comments what you think. Who's going to win this rap standoff? Are you Team Dave or Team 50? So weeks after his final performance on July the 24th, Ozzy has passed away at 75. He battled health issues for years, but he finished his farewell tour with his wife Sharon by his side. Was a whack job, don't get me wrong. Some of the stuff he came out with was bizarre, but he's a character, lads. We all know his hits Paranoid, Crazy Train, and famously biting off the batter on the stage. That was fucking each to their own, but fuck me. Let us know in the comments what is your favourite Ozzy moment. And yeah, RIP Ozzy. So lads, that is your culture dump for today. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe, and don't forget, we're the street.
Alright, gentlemen, I want you to repeat after me, just how I do it. Ready? Rock da 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 da. Rook turn. Another good time.
Every year the world turns green, and no, this isn't an environmental check. I'm talking green hats, green points, and green sneakers. Brands like Nike drop limited edition St. Patrick's Day gear like it's Black Friday with a shamrock slapped on it. But here's the real question. Millions celebrate St. Patrick's Day. But who the fuck was St. Patrick? And how did he go from a religious figure to basically a global icon? Oh, and when you hear the plot twist that he wasn't even Irish. But fuck it, neither are half of you. St. Patrick was actually born in Roman Britain. This already sounds like the start of a dodgy DNA test. As a teenager, he was kidnapped, brought to Ireland, and forced into slavery. And I thought I had a mad origin story. Born 3 times on the way to the kiln. That's a video in itself. After years, he escaped, went back home, and then he decided to come back to Ireland, but not for a holiday. He came back as a missionary to spread Christianity. Now this is where the branding starts. Patrick supposedly uses shamrock to explain the Holy Trinity. 3 leaves, 1 plant. Simple, clean, and markable. Before you know it, the shamrock became the symbol of Ireland. And then comes the snake story. So apparently he drove all the snakes out of Ireland. But here's the thing. There was never snakes in Ireland. Although I know a few, but sure look, that doesn't matter. We all know the story sounds cool, and cool stories sell. And well, Patrick knew he was building a brand. He definitely fucking didn't. Originally, St. Patrick's Day was a religious feast day, quite enough respectful, but now it's a global festival. We're talking parades in New York City, madness in Chicago turning the rivers green, and people in countries that couldn't point to Ireland on the map celebrating like the group in Tallaght. It became less about religion and more about identity, culture, and let's be honest, drinking. Brands saw this opportunity, limited drops, exclusive colorways, cultural moments. Boom, you've got the Nike releasing the St. Patrick's themed Air Forces, green suede, gold details, little shamrocks hidden in the design. The same with other streetwear brands. Lads, we even jumped on it ourselves at Urban Attire. UrbanAttireStore.com, head over there, link in the description. Everyone wants a piece of Irish aesthetic. because it sells. In urban culture, if it's limited, if it's seasonal, if it tells a story, it's valuable. But let's be real for a second. Most people rocking St. Patrick's Day gear don't know anything about St. Patrick. They're not thinking about missionaries or history. They're thinking, does this match my fit? And that's the transformation. St. Patrick didn't become a symbol of Ireland. He became a part of a global brand. From slavery to sainthood to sneakers. That has to be the maddest rebrand in history. So next time you see a Paddy's Day drop or someone in a full green tracksuit looking like a highlighter, just remember, there's a 5th century story behind that fit. Lads, we are smashing out the videos. We have new shorts coming every 2 hours, up to 12 shorts a day. Make sure you like, subscribe, and don't forget, we're the street.
Alright, gentlemen, I want you to repeat after me, just how I do it. Ready? Rock da 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 da. Rook turn. Another good time.
What's up and welcome back to the channel. You're probably wondering where this prick has been. Well guys, I've been here, I've been in this fucking room doing fuck all. I've been scripting videos, playing around on the website, doing designs, but other than that, it's technically fuck all. But with that being said, I'm here now, so let's all have a round of applause. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Settle down, settle down. So who do we have to thank for me coming back to do a long form video? Well, Supreme. The iconic brand that's been at the forefront of streetwear for decades is changing hands once again. At this stage, Supreme has been passed around more times than my ex. She didn't get paid as much though. So the VA Corporation, which acquired Supreme in 2020, is now selling the brand to a company called Elisir Lukadiba. I can't pronounce it, guys. I'm going to bang it up here on the screen. You let me know what you think. It's a mouthful. It is a mouthful. So let's talk about what this means and what we can expect next to the brand. But before we get into that, let's talk about the history. So Supreme was founded by James Jebba in New York City in 1994. And over the years, it has grown from a small skate shop to a global phenomenon, known for its limited drops and high resale value. In November 2020, the VA Corporation bought Supreme for a whopping $2.1 billion. However, the VA Corporation has now decided to sell Supreme to Eslor. I'm just going to call them Eslor. So the VA Corporation had bought Supreme in 2020 for 2.1 billion. First time. Yay. But anyways, they have sold it now to Eslor for 1.5 billion in cash. So I believe that the 2.1 billion was through shares, but now it's actually sold for physical cash. Imagine getting that briefcase. Just meeting up in a sketchy car park somewhere like, yeah, you got the goods. I got the goods, dude. But with that being said, the deal isn't expected to be kind of finalized at the end of the year. So there's always a good chance they could run away with the money and keep Supreme. I'm joking. So let's get into why this sale happened. Well, we don't really know, but we can go off assumptions. For one, the VA Corporation may be looking to refocus its portfolio. Supreme, while it's intensely popular, it operates differently to other VA brands, such as the North Face and Timberland, where Eslor is known for brands like Ray-Bans and Oakley. So you could say that they're a fit new owner. They have a strong track record for managing high-end brands. Now let's talk about what we can expect next for Supreme. First of all, product availability, okay? This is a big one, guys. One of the hallmarks that Supreme has is its product availability, guys. Limited releases it's a part of the brand's identity. With Eslor's backing, we might see an increase in production, but it's crucial for the brand to hold that exclusivity. I can't even pronounce the word. I don't know what's with me today, guys. But it'll be interesting to see how they balance the increase in availability and then maintain to the course. Yeah. Did you get me? I mean, we want more, but is it gonna damage the resale market? I know there's some of you out there that is only interested in the resale market. Hey. With that being said, make sure you go on to our Depop. The Depop link is in the bio. You can cop sneakers like these and many others. Okay? Depop, get it. So second will be collaborations, okay? Eslor owns brands like Ray-Ban and Oakley, as I've already mentioned. They've also worked with high-end brands such as Ralph Lauren, Burberry, and Prada, etc. So could we see exciting collaborations between Supreme and Burberry or Prada, Ralph Lauren? Like, I'm here for it, guys. I am here for 100%. On that note as well, Ray-Bans, Supremes. Ray-Bans, Supremes. Flip that around. Supreme Ray-Bans. Yes, lads. I'm open, man. I'm open. Throw whatever you have out there, guys. Throw whatever you have out there. And in case you've been wondering about Big J, James Jabba, the former founder of Supreme, the God, the one and only, okay? The man who literally started from the bottom, now he's here. Well, guys, he's still here, okay? He is still holding his position in the brand, which I feel is, it's beautiful, it's art, it has to happen, okay? He has to stay there, right? He is the brick and mortar, okay? I think it's just going to hold the brand's identity, to be honest with you. So on another note, lads, the Supreme web store has already closed for the season, and it will reopen for fall/winter 2024 during August, I believe. This gives us a glimpse of what's to come and a timeline for what's next in the wave of Supreme products. Yes, I'm getting good at this. Kinda, I can't look at the camera. I keep looking at myself, dude. I keep looking at myself. But guys, of course, with any change, there comes massive challenges. Supreme has built its brand off a very particular culture. Maintaining that while scaling up can be crucial. Fans might be wary of the brand losing its edge or becoming too mainstream. Eslor will need to tread carefully to ensure Supreme's brand identity. So there you have it. The sale of Supreme to Eslor marks a new chapter in the brand's history. While there are some exciting opportunities on the horizon, there are also challenges that come with growth and change. But we'll be keeping a close eye on them, and we hope to bring you the latest updates on all things streetwear. I promise I am going to try to take this a lot more serious. But until next time, don't forget, wear the street, like, subscribe, comment, share, double click, pleasure yourself. Until next time, pleasure yourself again.
Alright, gentlemen, I want you to repeat after me, just how I do it. Ready? Rock da 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 da. Rook turn. Another good time.
Imagine going to buy a pair of runners and it got so mad that the cops had to shut it down. No, this wasn't a Black Friday drop. We all know you Americans are mad for that shit. Just one pair of Nike Dunks and a pigeon. Well, sorta. Back in 2005, streetwear designer Jeff Staple teamed up with Nike to create one of the most famous sneakers ever. The Nike SP Dunk Low Pigeon. That's a fucking mouthful. The shoe is part of Nike's City Pack, where different cities got to create their own dunk. So who better for New York than Jeff Staple? Instead of using something flashy to represent the city, he chose something that every New Yorker knows. The pigeon. The sneaker used different shades of grey inspired by the colours of the pigeon, and it also had an orange outsole representing the bird's feet. And on the heel, a small embroidered pigeon logo that became Jeff's signature symbol. Simple design, but a legendary story. But here's where things got crazy. Only 150 pairs were released across a few New York stores. People started camping outside for days before the drop, and when the shoe finally released, the crowd got so wild that police had to step in and shut the release down. Newspapers rang the headlines about the chaos, and at that moment, sneaker culture changed forever. The pigeon dunk helped create what we now call sneaker camping, hype releases, and the modern resale market. Today, the original pair can sell for tens of thousands of dollars. Not bad for a sneaker inspired by a bird that most people try to avoid.
People are like, yo, people hate pigeons. Like, they want to exterminate them off the face of this earth. Why would you make that your logo, you know? And I was like, nah, I think there's something really dope about it. I defied everyone who advised me to not make the pigeon the logo, and now you know what the pigeon means, you know? So it's having belief in yourself, not really overthinking whether it's the right or wrong decision.
So next time you're lining up for a sneaker release, remember it all started with a pigeon. By far, one of the most legendary dunks ever made. Lads, make sure you like, subscribe, and don't forget, wear the street.
Alright, gentlemen, I want you to repeat after me, just how I do it. Ready? Rock da 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 da. Rook turn. Another good time.
What's the crack, and welcome back to Urban Studio. Episode 2 of the Culture Dump. Imagine spending 2 years building the biggest stage for the biggest rave, only for it to go up in flames before a single DJ has even played a set. Well, that's exactly what happened at Tomorrowland in Belgium. So the stage caught fire 2 days before the festival even kicked off. Apparently during some tests, something sparked and the entire main stage up in flames, which was supposed to look like a fantasy world from Frozen on acid. Now looks like a pile of ashes. But luckily for the 4,000 ravers expected to descend on Dreamville, nobody was injured, and the organisers are now scrambling like mad to rebuild, reroute, or else they're just going to throw a massive party on a patch of grass. They say Dreamville opens as normal and the festival is still going ahead, but if the main stage isn't ready by Friday, acts are now being moved to a backup stage. Access will be restricted, so exclusive raves for the few lucky ones. Next up we have the UK rapper Big Zoo. He's either feeling very brave or delusional. This man dropped a teaser diss track aimed at Eminem called Bun M. Zoo rapped over Eminem's beat of Just Lose It and threw lines in about Haley.
You little hillbilly, I will turn your daughter to a big brainer. Get your little stands getting set on the TikTok. But I fly Haley to come sit on my big.
Woke up, I look at the computer say, Floyd say, fuck T.I., fuck Nelly, fuck 50. I'm like, what do you say, fuck me?
Now we all know how that goes. That's like trying to slap a line when you have a rash on your dick. Look, I know I'm not giving the UK rap scene a minute, but I have no like hate for UK rap in general. It's just not my style. But oh lads, this is like throwing a paper airplane at a fighter jet. Eminem is a lyrical serial killer. Zoo did come out with some punchy bars, but overall it's nothing that we haven't really heard before. Look, it's no secret I am team Eminem till the wheels fall off. You don't diss a man with over 20 plus years of platinum bars and expect a pat on the back. You get a funeral, swift and poetic. So Zoo, I hope you packed a lyrical parachute, because if Eminem replies, you're free falling into a career oblivion. And to end today's dump, we're going to end it with a relationship dump. Don't worry Carla, you're safe. So if you haven't seen it already, Coldplay was playing in the Gillette Stadium in Boston, and the big screen, the big kissy cam thing, well, what do you get? Cute couples, smooches, blah blah blah. Except this time, it lands on a not so cute moment. On screen, we had Adney Brown, this guy here, a CEO of some tech company, snuggled up with not his wife. That there is Christine, and she is the head of HR in his company. So let that sink in. So as soon as the kiss cam came on, they panicked, they froze, and then they tried to duck for some reason. Then Chris Martin, Coldplay's frontman, accidental homewrecker, now he should add to his CV, but he goes and says that they're either having an affair or else they're really fucking shy. And can I just say that if they just acted normal or kissed like in some way, like the camera came on, they could have kissed each other straight away, like the camera would have went off them and then that would have been it. Like it wouldn't be as big as it is now on the internet, but they obviously fucking reacted the way they did. They got the reaction from their reaction, and well, the internet did what the internet does. So it turns out Andy's wife quickly removed his name from her Facebook and then dipped. No comment from the CEO though, so I say he's going to be keeping a low profile now, and who knows, maybe all the other staff are looking at him, giving them little winks. I wonder if she's married. I haven't seen anything to say she's married, but she probably is. Apparently this guy has kids and all. I honestly personally think it's scummy, but yeah, I just hope his wife wasn't a Coldplay fan, because she will never listen to them again.
When you try your best and you don't succeed.
So guys, moral of the story, if you're going to cheat, don't do it at a Coldplay concert, or else just don't do it at all. Lads, that was a quick one. I just wanted to get in, get one up. The other one's doing really well. As I said, these videos do well. There is a good bit of work behind them, so maybe we'll get into the workflow of getting them scripted, recorded, edited and up, because as you know, I'm a one-man band. Anyways, that was me and this was you watching. Thanks very much. Make sure you hit that like button and then subscribe right here as well. And over this side, we're the street.
Alright gentlemen, I want you to repeat after me, just how I do it. Ready? Rock da 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 da. Rook turn. Another good time.
It turns out meth isn't the only thing you can cook in your kitchen to make decent cash. Right, so let's talk about one of the biggest names in the sneaker game. Nike. Just do it. Nikes, just do it, yeah, you know what I mean. Now some of you probably have a pair of them on right now, or at least a knockoff pair from the market. What's up? But where did they all start? Well, waffles were involved, but not the kind from Geno's. Nike, just do it. So Nike started back in 1964 in Oregon, America, except it wasn't called Nike back then. It was originally called Blue Ribbon Sports, but let's be honest, that sounds like a dodgy betting app. So it's a good thing they changed it. It was founded by a running coach, Bill Borman, and another fella called Philip Knight. One liked track and the other one liked money. That's a match made in capitalism heaven. So here's the madness. Borman was at home one day and he sees his wife with the waffle iron. And bang, he got an idea. And no, it wasn't to make waffles. Allegedly, this fella gets up and pours rubber into the waffle maker. And boom, Nike's first ever proper sole was made, which is fucking mental. I know for a fact, if I was to do anything like that, I would set the house on fire. Well, this fella is literally turning it into $1 billion idea. Honestly, there's sharks and fishes in this world, and I'm not sure which pond I'm in. I'm a shark, but I'm beginning to think I'm really just a killfish. Like, the man literally cooked up the first ever pair of Nike runners in his kitchen. Fast forward to 1971, and they rebranded it to Nike. Named after the Greek goddess of victory. A bit dramatic, maybe, but fair play. And the tick, the swoosh. If you haven't heard already, some student made this for like 35 quid. Imagine creating one of the most iconic logos ever and getting paid less than a Nando's for it. But don't worry, years later they end up giving her some shares in the company. I'm not sure how much, can't remember off the top of my head, but I guess it's fair enough, isn't it? And from there, most of us know the story. It is all madness, chaotic, Olympics, athletes, Air Force Ones, and of course the Michael Jordan collection. The Get brought his own shoe line in the 80s and it blew the roof off. Air Jordans turned Nike into a religion. People were queuing up overnight to spend 200 quid on a pair of runners, only to get slagged the minute they got one crease in them. Dude, they're so beat up, my dude. They're so beat up, my dude. You gotta crease in them, dude. So yeah, Nike went from waffle makers to sneaker gods. From a kitchen experiment to a multi-billion euro beast. It's mad what you can do with a bit of rubber and a good logo. So next time you're flexing your Air Max or your Jordans, just remember they started in someone's kitchen. And now they have the whole world walking in their name. I need a waffle maker. Lads, make sure you like, comment whatever your favourite Nike runner is, and then subscribe as well. And don't forget, we're the street.
Alright, gentlemen, I want you to repeat after me, just how I do it. Ready? Rock da 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 da. Rock turn. Another good time.
Welcome to Urban Studio, lads, the #1 web show on YouTube. As this is the first episode, I'm going to walk through what we plan to cover in the future episodes, and then going to finish off with a 10-question Q&A so you can get to know me. My name is Kevin and I am the owner of Urban Studio and Urban Attire. In this web show, we plan to bring you the latest fashion updates, sport buzz, and all the gaming goodness you can handle. Shit. But that's not all, we also plan giveaways and competitions. And did I mention we have daily comedy shorts? Because we do. So lads, whether you like your attire or a die-hard sports fan, or maybe you're just a gaming addict, but then you've come to the right place, because I'm going to cover all that each week. So get ready for jaw-dropping fashion tips, thrilling sport updates, mind-blowing challenges, and side-splitting comedy. So hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications. Trust me, you don't want to miss an episode. Grab your popcorn, get comfy, and let's get into this Q&A. Question 1. Who is my favourite band/artist? My favourite artist has to be Eminem. It's been Eminem for a long time. Everything Eminem, all day Eminem, in the gym Eminem, at home Eminem. It's Eminem. If I could have any superpower, what would it be? Teleportation, baby. If I could travel anywhere in the world, if I could travel anywhere in the world, where? I would love to go to the Caribbean and release my inner Jack Sparrow. What's my favourite takeaway? It's just a pizzeria. Yeah, I love myself some pizza. Some good Italian my pizza. What is my favourite quote/motto to live by? Now, I'm not really one for the quotes and mottos, etc. But if I had to pick one, it would definitely be yourself, because everyone else is taken. And I'm pretty sure that's by Oscar Wilde. With that being said, it does back up this web show completely. This is not a podcast. I want to make that very clear. It might look like a podcast off the bat, but it's not. This is going to be some next level shit. Challenges, competitions, giveaways, stuff that podcasts don't regularly do. We're not only going to be in this studio, we're going to be out and about completing challenges and doing all sorts. So make sure you do subscribe and stick around for that. No hate on a podcast though, I do love myself a podcast. If I could have any fictional character as my best friend, who? Mate, if you're not picking Iron Man, who are you picking? Man, Tony Stark, where you at, boy? Let's link up. If I could have dinner with any historical figure, who? Going back to the old Iron Man jazz, I would love to talk to Stan Lee, the late Stan Lee, the one and only, the iconic man. I'd love to sit down and just, like, majority of that came from his imagination. I'm stuttering on here, lads, but majority of that came from his imagination. Like, it's fascinating, it's unbelievable. I've only recently got into the Marvel films, like very recently, like the past maybe 2 months, and my lord, next level, lads, next level. What is my favourite sport? Boxing. Lads, I previously took part in 2 charity events right here. This was in aid of men's mental health. This is something I would love to do again in the future. What's my go-to sneaker right now? At the moment, lads, it's between Huaraches and Air Force. Although I do wear a pair of Reacts now and again, they are comfy and I do prefer them to the gym. I also have these bad boys right here on the way from my mum and dad. A present for my 25th birthday, which is next week, the 8th of May. Final question, who is my favourite YouTuber? And though there's plenty here I can give flowers to, and I can say, look, these are the ones that inspired me, and these are the upcoming YouTubers that are doing great, and I wish them all the best. I just want to put this down of who my favourite all-time YouTuber is, like from when I first started watching YouTube over 10 years ago. So it has to be Jesse Wellens. Jesse Wellens from PvP. OGs will know him. He is still doing videos, he's still making content, he's still making podcasts, he does music production, I believe he's doing film production recently, mini shows, all this stuff. Like, Jesse has done it all. Like you say, he's done it. He's been around the block, he knows exactly what he's doing. He's honestly an inspiration to me, and he's kind of the reason why I wanted to get into YouTube from a young age. So lads, that does conclude the video, the first web show. Let me know what you think. This was a bit different for me. It's not something I'm really used to, but it is definitely something I have a passion for inside, and I want to produce more content around this type of base. So yeah, let me know what you think. Do leave a like. Make sure, as I said before, subscribe and have post notifications turned on. In the future, we will have a guest or 2 on. Might get them in for some challenges that we plan to do. Who knows, might even link up on a giveaway. But for now, it's just gonna be you and me till we get this ball rolling, we get more comfortable, and we build up more of a fan base audience. We're gonna be friends. So lads, that's it. I'm your host Kevin. Thank you for watching. Make sure you do like, subscribe, leave a comment, and remember, we're the street.
Alright, gentlemen, I want you to repeat after me, just how I do it. Ready? Rock da 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 da. Rook turn. Another good time.
Are you looking to start a clothing brand 2024? Great. In this video, I'm going to take you through 10 important steps you need to make. But first, I want to tell you about my story as a new brand owner. It all began in 2020 with a simple idea. My friend came to me with a concept of creating an active attire brand. Excited and motivated, I dove into researching everything I could about starting a clothing brand. However, as time passed, we didn't make any concrete steps, and the idea slowly started to phase out. But my passion for starting a brand didn't fade. Years went by and I explored plenty of other ventures, but the idea of having a clothing brand always stuck by me. And then one day, the name Urban Attire just came to me, and it stuck. It resonated with the urban lifestyle and the streetwear culture I wanted to represent. I started with just one t-shirt from a print-on-demand company close to me to see my vision come to life. But it wasn't until 2022 when I decided to take this seriously. I knew I had to invest time and effort into making urban attire a reality. While working a 40-hour job, I dedicated every spare minute I had into researching the industry. I tried multiple free apps like Canva, Inkscape and GIMP to create my initial designs. Go bags, different types of clothing just to perfect my craft. A breakthrough came for me when I got to print merchandise for a popular MMA promotion, Cage Legacy. We got to advertise our brand at 2 of their events, giving us significant exposure, but also giving me an insight of what life as a brand owner could be like. Heading into 2024, I completed an 11-week business course, passing it with flying colours. I developed a comprehensive 3-year business plan, identifying my clients and also my competition. During this course, I also started this YouTube channel. Initially, I posted comedy shorts to showcase my personality. Gradually, I began to produce long-form videos about streetwear. The idea was to leverage the YouTube channel as my primary marketing tool. This paid off as my audience is growing at a steady pace. In the recent weeks, I've set up a Shopify store and a Depop account. I've also joined the bandwagon of Reddit, TikTok and Instagram, staying as active as possible and engaging with our audience to let them know when the brand will be launching. And now, as we approach the official launch of Urban Attire, I am more excited than ever. It's been a long journey, it's been filled with challenges and learning experiences, but seeing my vision come to life has made it all worth it. But guys, that is enough about me. Let's get into why you're here. Here's 10 tips to get you started on your business journey. Business journey? Yeah. Step 1, first and foremost, it's find your idea and your passion. Identify what excites you and what kind of brand you want to create. This will be the foundation of your brand's identity. Step 2 is conduct market research. Research your target market, your competitors, and industry trends. Understand what your potential customers want and how you can stand out. Step 3 is making a business plan. This is essential, guys. Create a comprehensive business plan. Outline your brand's mission, target audience, marketing strategies, financial projections, and long-term goals. Remember to give your business plan the time it deserves, as this is a blueprint for your business going forward. Step 4 is to design your brand's identity. Developing a unique brand name, a logo, and visual identity. Use tools like Canva, GIMP, Inkscape to create your initial designs. Like stuff like this, guys. Our set logo here, that's a U and an A for urban attire. We also have our slogan, which would be "Wear the Street." So it's basically like wear the street, but it's wear as in you're wearing the clothes. And then this here, as you already know from our YouTube channel, our logo is a gorilla. That's kind of the face behind ours, where this here is a skull of a gorilla. Just like an example of what you could do, you know. Moving on to step 5, it's source your products. This is very important, guys. Find a reliable supplier or manufacturers. Order samples. Make sure you're ordering samples. Don't sign any agreements with anyone saying that, yeah, I'll take 50 off you up front. Guys, you need samples, okay? Because you might not like your first product. Even if you do like your first product, I recommend getting a second product, a third product. Just trying a couple of different ones. Ask print on demand companies for advice of what they recommend. Some of them will tell you, some of them won't tell you, because obviously it's their business. But I know from my personal experience, the print on demand company I was working with before, they were very helpful to me, and they gave me loads of tips and tricks, and even showed me how to get started on a lot of the printed side of things myself. So yeah, find your suppliers, your manufacturers, order samples, and make sure they align with your brand standards. If you're going eco-friendly, make sure it's 100% cotton, etc. Step 6 is a risky one, right? It's invest in equipment, guys. If you plan to produce and customize your products yourself, you're gonna have to invest in the necessary equipments, heat presses, DTF printers, other printing tools. You might need a circuit cut machine. The tools of that, they can be expensive. It is an awful lot. You're gonna want a good PC to do your designs on when you move off Canva. Like a lot of you can do now. If you design on Canva, you could use a print on demand company to print the t-shirts for you. But if you're looking to cut costs and do most of the work yourself to kind of stay in tune with what's going on in the brand, you're gonna have to invest. Step 7 is the fun part, but it can be very nerve-wracking for a lot of people. It's setting up your online presence. Create a professional website. You can use platforms such as Shopify or further WordPress. Setting up social media platforms like Instagrams, Facebook, Snapchats, Twitters, TikToks, YouTubes, anything you want to push your brand on. Just set it up, guys. Don't be nervous. Just put it out there. People will either like it or they won't. Rewards don't come without the risk. Not everyone will buy your stuff, but there's a large majority of people who will. Think about it, guys. There's a market out there for everyone. Step 8 is create content and market your brand. This is very important. As you probably see in our TikToks, Instagrams, even our YouTube shorts, we create kind of fun videos. On here we do a lot of comedy videos. I'm going to try wear our logos as much as possible. Our logos are always on display in our YouTube channel. But also I have a video where I look like a giant. I'm jumping over the wall to pick up a t-shirt. Oh, excuse me. Keeping it real, guys. But yeah, something like that. It's like fun and engaging that people are like, whoa, mind blown, and then they want to learn how to do it, you know. So marketing your brand is a big part of it, and you can make it fun rather than just saying, oh, here's a t-shirt, come buy my t-shirt, buy my fucking t-shirt. But while we're on that, when I drop, buy my t-shirt. So developing engaging content that resonates with your audience is a big thing. Use tools, blog posts, social media updates, promoting your brand and build a following, because that following is gonna boost your brand. You can't just come out of woodwork and say, oh, here, buy this, you know. People are like, who the fuck are you? Like, why should I buy your shit, you know? Obviously, people are gonna buy certain stuff because of the type of product it is, but they want to know a personality behind a brand. Step 9, and a lot of you might think that this is the final step, it's launch and promote, okay? Plan out your launch event, campaigns to introduce your brand to the world. Use emails, marketing, social media, ads, collaborations to spread the word. Launch that brand, right? Whatever it is. Whether you're doing t-shirts, guys, whether you're doing cakes, like a lot of these tips can resonate in anything. Like, you have to design the cake, don't you, if you're doing it? If you're doing, say, beauty products, whether it be nails or lashes, you're designing them up. You still need to design packaging and all that. So promote the fuck out of your brand from the minute you get started to the minute you launch. You can be promoting, this is coming, this is coming, this is coming. What do you think about this? This is gonna stick. This, we were gonna do this, but we think this is better. What do you think? People are gonna be like, oh yeah. They're gonna be looking, following your stuff, and then when you're launched, they're gonna be excited as well. Rather than if you just come out of the woodwork and go, oh, I sell t-shirts, they're like, oh, cool. Since when were you doing that? Build a hype behind it, you know. Step 10 is engage with your customers. Build a community around your brand. Engage with your customers through social medias. Guys, always take feedback, okay? And negative feedback isn't always negative feedback. Turn it into positive feedback. If something isn't working and your clients are letting you know it's not working, that's a good thing, guys. That shows that they want the best products available from you. So if I get feedback saying like, oh, this design came off within 5 washes, like, I need to take that as positive feedback and know how to fix that, because otherwise that client more than likely isn't going to come back and buy another product without me. So rather than just having no feedback, I'd rather know, well, how did you get on with the t-shirt? Is it good? Is it bad? I need that to grow. And even if it's negative, I'll need that to make sure it doesn't happen to anyone else. So like, if this falls out in 5 washes, I need to know, how can I fix this? Now I know it doesn't fall off because I tested my products, you know. So this is like 4 years in the work, guys. 4 years in the works. Okay, let me have it. I'm going off of that, guys. 4 years in the works. Remember, building a brand takes time. It takes dedication. Stay true to your vision and be patient and continue pushing forward constantly. Okay, guys, that's it. There's the 10 tips. I hope you take them and use them to your advantage. If you have any tips that I left out, do leave them in the comments below. Guys, make sure you are subscribed. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Reddit, Depop. Stay updated, okay? Welcome to the Urban family, and don't forget, we're the street.
Alright, gentlemen, I want you to repeat after me, just how I do it. Ready? Rock da 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 da. Rock turn. Another good time.
What's the crack, and welcome back to Urban Studio. So Mr. Beast now wants to buy TikTok. Yes, the guy who gives away islands and millions of dollars wants to play Monopoly with social media. But this isn't the first time a millionaire has thrown their wallet at a popular app. I'm sure we all remember when Elon Musk bought Twitter.
It's been really quite a stressful situation.
In October 2022, Elon Musk bought Twitter for a whopping $44 billion. Says it was for free speech, then he panicked about the bots, gets sued, and finally caves.
Did you do that? Did you do that?
I kind of had to.
Following that, we got X, layoffs, and paying for a blue tick.
Yes, that is the reason.
Whether you believe it was genius or chaos, either way, the board is gone and X maxed the spot. Let's get back to Mr. Beast. So what started as a joke, he tweets about buying TikTok, and suddenly billionaires are sliding into his DMs like it's LinkedIn for the rich. About 20 hours ago, he dropped a video saying that he's left a meeting with the serious players who have an offer to buy TikTok.
I just got out of a meeting with a bunch of billionaires. TikTok, we mean business. This is my lawyer right here. We have an offer ready for you. We want to buy the platform. America deserves TikTok. Give me a seat at the table. Let me save this platform, TikTok.
TikTok has been on thin ice for years. Banned it in India, under fire in the US over claims it's a Chinese spyware tool.
An alleged Chinese spy.
Politicians are screaming about privacy and national security, while TikTok dances are apparently tearing up the nation. But what if this is more than Mr. Beast just wanted another dub? Would they turn it into a billionaire-backed content factory? Also possible. Either way, this could be a start of a whole new game for social media. If this purchase goes through, things will go wild. That's the tea on Mr. Beast and TikTok. What do you think? Hero move or secret conspiracy? Drop your theories below. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and we're the street.
Alright, gentlemen, I want you to repeat after me, just how I do it. Ready? Rock da 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 da. Rock turn. Another good time.
What's the crack? Today's a story mixed with sadness and, well, speculation. You probably heard the shocking news. Liam Payne former One Direction, dude who gave us countless sing-along songs, has tragically passed away. Apparently he took a dive from the 3rd floor of a hotel. Not exactly the kind of headline you want to hear, but as you can imagine, it went in one direction. Now, before I get into this, I want to make it clear that Liam was a legend, okay? From topping charts to top hotel balconies. But sorry, I'll tone it down too soon. Yeah, probably too soon. Right, in all seriousness, he left a mark on the world, and that deserves some respect. Let's talk about what everyone is thinking. Was this an accident, or is there more to the story? Theories are already starting to spread like wildfire. Did he slip while trying to get a good view of the city, or did he just forget to thank Beyonce? It's the internet, people, and we know how deep the rabbit hole goes. I mean, come on. Beyonce has been thanked by everyone from award winners to baristas. So when someone forgets, you know the universe might just nudge them. But in all seriousness, the Buenos Aires police are investigating this tragedy. They said Liam fell from the 3rd floor of the Casa Sur Hotel, a real trendy area. I disagree. No words whether it was an accident or something else. Was he pushed? Did he trip? Maybe the balcony just couldn't handle his level of success. You know, people on the internet have already started connecting dots that just don't exist. But who am I to stop them? Was this a One Direction course? I mean, first Zayn left and now this. It's like someone forgot to renew their boy band insurance policy. I'm just saying. Liam Payne was more than just a headline. He was a father, a magician. He was a lad that brought joy to millions. So whether he forgot to thank Beyonce or not, the fact remains that his absence will be felt by fans around the world. Sometimes life just takes an unexpected turn. Whether Liam's fall was a tragic accident or something more. Well, that's for the investigators to figure out. We're just here to give you our part on urban culture. Rest in peace, Liam, and to anyone out there, remember, just don't forget to thank Beyonce. You never know when the universe might decide to remind you. That's it for today, people. Drop a comment below. What's your take? Was it an accident, conspiracy, or just a tragic coincidence? If you have any wild theories you know want to hear them, until next time, stay safe. Watch your step if you're on any balconies. Like, subscribe, and don't forget, we're the street. Oh fuck. I forgot to thank Beyonce.
Alright, gentlemen, I want you to repeat after me, just how I do it. Ready? Rock da 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 da. Rook turn. Another good time.
What's the crack, and welcome back to Urban Studio. The Magic Kingdom isn't feeling too magical right now. Over at Disney World in Florida, they've recorded a 4th death in 1 month on site. Now look, normally you'd expect the House of the Mouse to be all smiles and churros, but 4 deaths in 1 month, that's not goofy at all. 2 of those earlier ones were suicide. 1 was a medical episode, and the latest one is still under investigation. A woman in her 40s was taken to hospital and she died. No foul play has been suspected. I think I'll avoid the clubhouse just for the time being. Mickey, get your gaff in order.
Say, do you want to come inside my clubhouse?